with a sharp beak has such teeth.
In Massachusetts, having sex with a rodeo clown while horses are nearby is illegal. So, if you live in Massachusetts and you want to do a rodeo clown, make sure you go to the other side of the barn because those horses are not there. That's no good.
Boy, okay, I could see maybe not having sex with the rodeo horse, but the clown, who cares?
Apparently, someone had sex with a rodeo clown and horses went a little crazy, right? I mean, isn't that what you take from
Menage on Mr. Ed?
Yeah. Welcome. We're at Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk here. I've done a little research here lately.
Ooh.
And to have a really good podcast, it said you need consistency in 3 areas.
Uh-oh.
Schedule, quality, and great listener experience. So I want to apologize to everyone for those last 2. We're good on schedule, but fuck, no one told me we have quality and provide great listener experience.
That's
fuck. That ruins everything.
Boy, what were we thinking?
No. Yeah, why are we doing this? By the way, 1 out of 3. What do you always say? 333 would be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're a consistent schedule, and I was going to say we're going to work on that quality and listener experience, but we're not going to. So, yeah, you're stuck with what you're fucking watching. Okay. There's another podcast thing.
Ooh.
They gave out an award for the sexiest podcast, and the Kelsey brothers won. I think we're close, aren't we? We didn't even see. Okay, give the Kelsey brothers their due, but they were like, it was like a poll of others receiving votes. We didn't even receive any damn votes.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I think we'll find some pictures of ourselves. But put up a picture of Kelsey. Put up a picture of ourselves that we don't have right now, right. And we'll let our viewers decide.
I like this idea.
Yeah, we're as sexy as those sons of bitches, and we haven't broken anyone's phone for a while either. So how about that shit? All right. Awful podcast. I'm coming back to it, but I haven't brought up Huckumukfuk for a while.
Wow, that's been a while. Yeah.
And this is short.
Oh, boy.
Prince Charles, his father, he said he was afraid to talk to his son, Prince Huckumukfuk, because he's afraid he's going to get sued. One of the most powerful men in England came up with that excuse. Couldn't you come up with something else? Security. They were doing that security bullshit for a while.
That'd been a good one.
But he's afraid he's going to get sued for something.
Yeah,
the king of fucking England. Oh, I might get sued, so I can't talk to Huckumukfuk.
My son might be out to get me.
And actually, his brother came out with a thing saying last year was his hardest year, and it was because of his father and wife. Getting cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing to do with him not talking to Huckumukfuk. But at least I haven't read much about Huckumukfuk, so maybe he stayed home for a week for a change.
Maybe he's helping his kids study for midterms.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, we are Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, and this is just a reminder. We're the patron podcast for auto-brewery syndrome, provocatively dressed Catholics, midgets from the Mideast, and fat folks feeling fine.
Yes.
And we're sticking with that. If any of you fall into that category, we're not going to do anything for you, but we have your back.
That's right.
But I did not mention the title of our podcast this week is episode 77.
Yes.
And coincidentally, this is the 77th episode.
How about that?
And isn't that a something? That is something. You know what? One of these days, I think I'll change it. But anyway, I'm going to give you a little numerology, as you've been used to if you've been watching the last 5 or 6 of these. Mm-hmm. I bet you didn't know this. 77 is the smallest positive integer requiring 5 syllables in English.
5.
Someone came up with that shit.
Good grief.
Okay, but now I'm going to give you a more informative factual. That is factual. I don't know how informative. I don't know how many times you'll use that, but you could use this. Okay. Number 77 in athletics.
I got a couple.
Who you got?
Lyle Alzado.
Oh, he wasn't even in the top 5 here.
Was he was 77, though, I think.
That sounds right. Yeah. I don't remember, but He was a defensive lineman, so that was a defensive lineman number.
And then I'll go Steelers. Marvell Smith was 77, I think.
Okay,
too. Yeah.
you know he wasn't going to be in this, though.
No, he's a pretty obscure reference.
Okay, here's one, and you can tell me because I'm not an NBA guy. Luka Doncic. Is he still 77?
I think so.
You should have got that, right?
I should have. Yeah. Is he though? I don't
know. I gotta
think about that.
All right, Tyron Smith. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's a weird number, right? So maybe that's
must be. Tyron Smith, football. Then we go two pretty famous hockey players, Paul Coffey and Ray Bourque.
Oh yeah, Bourque. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's the Bourque that played
in Boston.
Yeah. Now this wasn't even on my notes, but we have what's our Bourque's name?
Phil, isn't it?
Yeah. Someone was giving him shit in Boston a couple years, heckling him, and he said, "I'm the Bourque that has 2 Stanley Cups."
That's awesome.
Because he wasn't nearly as good as Ray, and he knew it. But yeah, he won it twice. Ray got one, and Ray had to move away together. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then the last number 77 that I have is Andrew Whitworth, who the only reason that I know, he was a good football player, obviously, but he's an announcer now. Okay. So, but those shows all have like 5 or 6 guys. I don't know why they have so many. Anyway,
it's overkill at that point. I mean,
it is.
Wrestling, you can't have more than 2 announcers, in my opinion. And football, I actually wasn't even when TNT went to 4 with Shaq. I wasn't in favor of that at first, but it's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I do watch Game Day, college football, and they have 5, but that's a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
So you need 5 maybe for 3 hours. I don't know that you need 5.
Do you think our show would get better if we added a third?
I can't see how. It would get worse. You got someone in mind?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
The only person we approached about this show wanted nothing to do with it.
You're right. And just so you know out there, we had a live studio audience that they both, I mean, they're related to you, but they like both of us.
Yeah.
And we thought they were going to, they said they're not here yet.
It's still out here by yourself.
And they were, 25 feet from us? They're farther than that now. But okay, we tell the truth here. They're out getting high. Maybe they'll be in pretty soon. All right, back to numerology. All right, this is going to be better than, I didn't like those people whose number were that either. But this will be more interesting to you people. I apologize. I didn't give you much quality there, or a great learning experience, or great something experience, listening experience. 77 years old. And I always have to cut it down, but I picked the 9 that I thought were interesting. Hillary Clinton, Elton John, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stephen King, Kareen Abdul-Jabbar, Steven Spielberg, Sally Field, David Letterman, Nolan Ryan.
Wow.
Any of those surprise you? Or here, now even going a step further. Of those 9, who would you like to have dinner with?
Kareem.
Okay, yeah, it would be interesting.
Yeah. I know he hates people for the most part, but I think he'd be fascinating. Yeah.
Does he still hate people?
I think so.
Does he?
I don't know. I mean, I know he has a certain demeanor that I think people take the wrong way, but I don't think he cares for the public much.
I knew he hated them for a while.
Yeah.
But then when he did Airplane, when he was Roger Murdoch, that kind of turned, I think, people's opinion about him also. But I don't know now.
09 to Denver Radio. Climbing to cruise at 42,000. We'll report again over Lincoln. Over and out.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Kareen Abdul-Jabbar. You play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me confused with someone else. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm the co-pilot.
You are Kareen. I've seen you play. My dad's got season tickets.
I think you should go back to your seat now, Joey. Right, Clarence?
Oh, he's not bothering anyone. Let him stay here.
All right, but just remember, my name is Roger Murdoch. I'm an airline pilot.
I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. And he says that lots of times you don't even run down court. And that you don't really try, except during the playoffs.
The hell I don't. Listen, kid. I've been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for one thing. He's had some disease. I thought he was going to die like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And he still looks pretty good every time I see him.
Yep.
But I think I'd take Nolan Ryan. And,
that'd be a good one.
I'm cutting out Sally Field because we both announced last week that we still want to do her.
Yes.
Or you said you would have done her, and I said I still want to.
Yeah. I probably would.
Okay, I figured you would. Okay. But I think Nolan Ryan probably have some good stories. Although, so would a lot of those people.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Sure.
But we can only choose one because... Well, no, I guess we can't. We could choose more.
Yeah.
It's our fucking podcast. We want to make this a great listening experience
That's
for
right.
you. Okay. Well, we're going to keep working on that. But it's not going to work here. Although you'll like these people.
Okay.
This is Born in 1977. Last week we did Born in 1976, which Tiny was one of them. And then today we're going back to that because there were 6 hot women that we're going to do Chili, etc. today.
Yep.
And Tiny actually remembered that, which shocked me because I don't think I reminded you this week.
I don't think so either, yeah.
Okay, born in 1977. Jason Aldean, John Cena, John Mayer, Shakira, Chris Martin, Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
And now, okay, you had 2 wrestlers there, and actually I threw one out. He was actually listed above Lesnar. Styles.
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know him as well for some reason, but anything about it? Aldean has a restaurant in Pittsburgh now. Do you know that?
He's known for, he's country music.
Country singer, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I heard his restaurant's pretty good. It's where Bettis's used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
But I really, and Shakira's hot, but
I
really don't have anything for or against any of those people. The only John Mayer, I never thought he was very good looking, but damn, he pulls in some women.
Oh, the chicks, yeah.
So we know what he must have.
Yeah. Our buddy Greg has actually met Cena when he worked at GNC. Cena was promoting some kind of product. I guess he's a really cool dude.
Is he?
They say, yeah. So,
good.
Yeah,
and did you like him when he wrestled?
I have a lot of people hate Cena just because I don't know, they just don't like him. But no, I've never had any. I think he's a good wrestler. He's still doing it. Hey,
look here, we got a live studio audience.
Wait long enough.
Yeah. Okay, they must be out of weed. Okay. All right, we're going to move right on with the live studio audience now.
Yeah.
Although they're not sitting too close to us. Is it my breath?
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be. I got one thing from New Scientist magazine this week. I think you and you listeners are all going to be interested in this.
Yeah.
Hornets, they hold their alcohol like no other animal on earth. That is the headline. And there are other like fruit flies and tree shrews. They're around fermented fruit. They can't stomach more than 4% ethanol in their stomach. Hornets can go up to 80%.
Holy shit.
And they're not even affected. So if you are planning a party, I wouldn't invite any hornets because you'll be out of booze quick as shit.
Maybe you were a hornet in a previous life.
I could have been, and maybe in my next life I'm going back as one. All right, that's some fun and games, but now I got to talk about what I did this week. I went to Kent State to watch a football game. First, I'll give the good news. We weren't allowed on my forbidden patio that I like to go on. The other one was empty, and I went down there at first. But then a buddy of mine said, "Hey, we're on the forbidden patio." So I walked up. You can walk in front of the stands, and then I have this little chain. I just stepped over it. And actually, another guy called me and said, "They told me I couldn't go in there." I said, "Come on down." And then in the back was all you could eat. Burgers, dogs. And I got in line and I went to town, was talking to people. And matter of fact, I ate so much, I was kind of sick by the end of the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. So that was the good news.
That was all behind the chain.
I had to climb over the chain, but I sat there for so long, then they just thought I was one of them.
Yeah, right.
I think it was veterans or some shit. But Okay, there were like 4 people there.
Yeah.
And all this food. And then I saw cops back there eating. I'm thinking, they're probably not veterans, so I'm going back there to eat too.
Yeah.
Now to the game. My alma mater. The only team in Division I with 0 victories, and this is more incredible. They have not had the lead all year. Not had the lead for 1 second. So I said, okay, we won the toss. We got the kick.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going to go down there and kick a field goal, and we're going to have the lead. No, it was 3 and out, and they came down and scored right away. To cut to the chase, we lost 41-0.
Oh.
And the game wasn't as close as the score indicated.
Oh, man.
So I'll keep you updated on that. But, yeah, things not looking too good for the Golden Flashes so far this year. But, okay, my life is just not with football. You know, I do drink once in a while.
Right.
So I go to my favorite bar, Dominick's. We were there for 2 nights. And the first night, I got pretty loaded, and we left. And
we were texting that night, I think, weren't we? Is that
one of the nights we were. Yeah, I think we were. But my buddy Brian, I never saw him. And he's there all the time. Then my wife told me the next day, when we were in a different bar, we kind of hit a couple on the next day. He said, Brian came in, and Brian lives right behind the damn bar.
Okay, yeah.
Came in, just grabbed a 6-pack and didn't talk to anyone. Brian comes in and is loud and crazy all the time. So I said, oh, he had to be with a babe then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was doing, getting
Yeah,
married.
good for
so
him.
he happened to be in there the next day. I said, Brian, you had a babe last night, didn't you? And he's, yeah, how'd you know? I said, you never come in here quiet. If you come in here quiet and you go back. But then the thing I like about Brian, I asked him a question. Brian is 56, but he doesn't look it.
Okay.
Still crazy. I think he does a lot of coke.
Nice.
So he's jumping around a lot, and he
Good
drinks
for
a lot.
him.
I love the guy.
Yeah.
Love the guy. I said, so what's your age range in women there?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to guess 40 to 60. And I thought he was going to laugh or something like that. He said, no, 32 to 61.
61?
So I think he was giving me the official range.
Yeah.
Not not. I was asking him kind of theoretically, I thought, but no, he was giving me the official
It sounds
range.
like it comes from his statistical book or something.
Yeah. So we'll pretend you weren't married, although you usually don't even fall back anyway. What would your range be?
Oh man, what am I? I'm 47. I'll say 25 to 55.
Okay, you think you have any chance at a 25?
Oh yeah,
Do you?
for sure.
Okay, when you put
I don't look my age. Look how
when you put up those pictures of us being sexier than the Kelseys,
Yeah.
you better find a damn good one. Even though you're 47, I had your range between like 53 and 89, which would be about mine too.
Well, yeah, what's your
that would be about the same, but for me, it's a little more understandable. And I guess I don't know. I did get carded at a Steeler game this year.
You're kidding?
No, I didn't say that.
Uh-uh.
Not yet.
Jesus.
Yeah. I even said to the girl, aren't you a little embarrassed to card me?
Yeah.
And then I did tip her nicely.
There you go.
And called my home immediately. I said, yeah, I fucking got carded, bitch. All right. A couple more things. As you know, I was at LAF this morning.
Yes.
Because as a Kent during those 2 days, and I missed the workout, so I thought I'm going to go at least work out this morning. And stick with me with this before you call me whatever you guys call me. There was a woman in there. I was trying to find a way to not give her a 10. And for some reason, life was good or bad to me. She was working out near me the whole time.
Nice.
And yeah, I keep, and she has a onesie. She has one of those things you wrestlers used to wear, a skin tight onesie. So she wants to be looked at.
Yeah.
And I was obliging.
Nice.
And she caught me a few times. But then
now see, here's the thing. She caught you a few times, but she still kept working out around you. So
absolutely,
that means everything's fair game.
Well, and I know when she walked in there, I wasn't the one she wanted to impress, but she wanted to be seen.
That's
obviously,
right. That's right.
or she wouldn't be wearing this.
That's right.
But I lift for an hour, then I go back. I go to the stationary bike, and then she was on the elliptical, but she went right behind me.
See?
And I got done, and I knew she was right behind me to the left. And this is the story of my fucking life. So I'm trying to act kind of cool, but I want one more good look, you know.
Yeah.
I usually get off the bike on my left side and then swing my right foot over. But this time I wanted to look because she was a little bit to the left. And I tried to swing my foot, and I banged into the damn thing. I almost fell on my ass. I didn't, but I made a spectacle of myself. Like I was going to try to bring my age range down to 29 or whatever she was.
Yeah.
But I have to be realistic now because fuck, I look like the oldest fucker there. I couldn't get off the fucking stationary bike. Last week we talked about a real bike. Hell, I can't even get off a stationary bike without hurting myself. All right.
Yeah.
Our website is the Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We have one more week of the Pick 3 TV sitcoms. With participation's been pretty good.
Yeah. And
I appreciate you regulars that keep doing it. And if you haven't done it, go on there. Seinfeld's winning right now, but you don't like Seinfeld?
No. No, I'm very disappointed with Married with Children was my first one, and I'm disappointed where it's scoring right now. So maybe I could give it a plug and get some votes in for it.
You think that'll help?
Yeah.
Really? But unless you use an assumed name. I did like Married with Children, but the top 3, I don't know. No, I'm older, I know, but and I liked it.
Sure, I just wasn't Seinfeld. I didn't get Seinfeld, and then when everybody started liking it, I was like, I don't like the people that like it, so I can't get into it.
Fuck you then. Okay, so besides that, Miller's still ranking a different beer every week, and now I'm finally up. Did you see the website?
I didn't know, really.
You didn't?
I haven't been there this week.
You've been busy, I'm sure.
Very busy.
Yes. I started ranking pizzas.
Yeah.
And Miller has like 1,000. Do you know that Miller has 1,000 in his library?
He mentioned it.
We talked about that. Yeah. I have 4. So we're going to keep mine up at least every other week. I think I taught my wife on the way home to stop at a different place.
Oh, there you go.
Because she doesn't like to change much, but I'm changing. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try for you, the home viewer.
Right.
And for you, our live studio audience.
Right.
I'm going to try to do as many different pizzas as I can and rank them. And so you absolutely know out there.
Yeah.
And then I usually forget to mention this lately. Beer night's this Thursday, right?
It is this Thursday.
You know, the date's the 14th.
Yes.
Correct?
11/14.
Okay, come on out. Matter of fact, this is even better. You're going to be a little late, right?
I will be.
Come early, and we'll put everything on the tab, and then we'll just, when we divvy it up, we'll make
I'll make sure Melissa squares that up before.
She doesn't like you nearly as much as you think.
I think all time I have the most touches by Melissa by far.
Those are sympathy touches. That's like this 9.5 at LA Fitness. I wasn't hoping she had daddy issues. I was hoping she had granddaddy issues. That was my only fucking chance. So yeah, you can put Melissa right away. Okay, that was probably a long intro.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a pretty damn good story for you coming up. So stay tuned.
All right, Dive Bar Talk's your song. We're doing another take. Let's try it out.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, episode number 77. But no, I'm not going to bother you with numerology because I want to make this a great listener experience. So I'm going to tell a story about me coaching basketball.
Oh, there we go.
And this was in the early 2000s. And I'm coaching 9th grade at Deer Lakes. And a little aside here that will become apropos here in a second. My wife used to go get her nails done at this place. And the woman that did her nails was the wife of a referee that you've heard me mention lots of times, me and Sully Schatz. And so Schatz, they were having this party at North Park for his wife's clients.
Okay.
But you were allowed to bring someone. So obviously my wife said, hey, why don't you come with me? I said, all right, I'll know Schatz there.
Right.
And as it turned out, there was one other guy invited, one of Schatz's best buddies that he refs with, Tony. And it just so happened Schatz and Tony did most of our adult league games also.
Okay.
So I knew Tony well. So I get to the party, and I think I'm going to know more people there than I know nobody. Nobody, nice. Except for Schatz, and he's kind of busy running shit.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. Don't want my cigar to go out because there's no cookies in the cathedral this week. I'm allowed to smoke this damn thing. That's right. You know? I haven't been able to for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway. And I know everyone's been to a party. If you know one person and nobody else, you hang out with them. And Tony didn't know anyone else either. So me and Tony, even though we were friends before that, we became like best friends that night.
Yeah.
We drank and laughed and made fun of people and all that shit. So, that's what happened.
One of my good friends, we always had there's two ways to go at a party. You can go and be social and have a thing, or you can go and get blackout drunk. That's always been our tact. And when it was just the two of us, it always was blackout drunk.
I was going to say, that's not for you. I mean, okay. And I will say, up until I was 50, it was always blackout drunk.
Yeah.
And now I go about half and half. Sometimes I go blackout drunk, but sometimes I'm social.
Okay.
But, and this one, me and Tony just got
nice
blackout drunk and made fun of people because we didn't know anybody. We knew nobody there.
There's nothing better.
Okay, so I'm coaching 9th grade at Deer Lakes, and that next Friday we're playing Mars, who's a little bit better than us, but my team was mediocre, and so were they. They were just a little bit better, and we're warming up, and who comes out? The referee, but Tony, who I had just been blacked out drunk with
a week ago.
Yeah, 6 days earlier.
Great.
And the game goes on. We're behind by a lot, and we start doing. We didn't hit more than like 2 threes the whole year. We had 4 threes in a row, and it was 2 guys that had never made one all year.
Nice.
Like 2 guys when it started shooting, I say no, and then bam, it goes in. Yeah. So we make this amazing comeback, and it goes into overtime, and overtime goes back and forth, and then it's still tied up, and there's 20 seconds to go. So I call timeout. We have the ball, and I give them an exact thing to do. You do this, you do that, everything. I thought I did a great job in that timeout. Little did I know, they didn't listen to a word I fucking said. They did none of the cuts I said, none of this, none of that. And basically there was 1 second to go, and my guy's still dribbling 30 feet from the hoop. And I'm already thinking, okay, what are we going to do in the second overtime? And all of a sudden, okay, 30 feet from the hoop. The hoop's here, 30 feet out here.
Yeah.
There's this whistle that blows. and I'm already pissed at my team, and I'm thinking, some dumbass pushed off away from the ball, and we're going to lose this fucking game.
3 seconds, yeah, something.
1 second. 1 second. So I look, it's Tony underneath. Foul on Mars. Hand check.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. Their coaches would have gone crazy, but their coaches were so pissed at their team for letting us come back in the game because I had already put in my second string a couple of times thinking we're done.
Yeah, right.
And then this comeback came. They were just so pissed. They looked weird, and I even looked weird like, hand check? Are you fucking kidding me? 30 feet from the thing. My guy knocks them both down, and we win the game. So I'm amazed. And I tell people this story. And then, like, 5 days later, I run into Tony again. I never saw him.
Yeah.
I ran into him at a bar. And he said, hey, Dave, yeah, you owe me a steak dinner for that hand check call. I said, I owe you 4 steak dinners for that hand check call. That was the worst I've ever fucking seen. But thank you. So, is there a lesson to be learned here? If you can get drunk if you're a coach, everyone thinks you have to work the referees and be an asshole to them. But now I got living proof that you get fucked up with them. They'll give you a call.
Yeah,
they'll give you a call.
Maybe this should be maybe I should take this and heed the warning. Go and be social once in a while. You never know how it could pay off.
But shit-faced drunk, is that what you called it?
The blackout.
Blackout drunk? Okay. That works too. Yeah. You might get that hand check call. Okay, we'll be back with Facts of the Week.
Don't stop on show.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is segment number 3, Facts of the Week. I got 4 facts for you, all true. Kiera Quinones from New Jersey. You don't know her, do you?
I remember Ray Quinones.
That's right. Well, Kiera is suing JetBlue Airlines. You know why?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Roll your eyes is correct. They served her ice cream that was dangerously cold.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on, man. Really?
She alleged that she suffered severe and permanent bodily injuries. She broke her tooth while biting into an ice cream sandwich, saying it was at a temperature below what is reasonable and safe for consumption. What do you think about that?
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. This is like the opposite of McDonald's, right? Wasn't it the hot coffee, right?
Exactly. It is. It's exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're right. Yeah, I think the same thing. Okay, so fuck you, bitch, is what we got for the first one. All right, now, I think our live studio audience, you're going to perk up. You're going to like this one.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Police in Dusseldorf, Germany, raided a pizzeria.
Yeah.
Why? Because pizza number 40 was served with a bag of cocaine hidden under the pie.
Now we're talking.
Police said it was one of the most sold pizzas. Why wasn't one of the most? Why wasn't it the most?
Like, hands down. Like.
That's not even close. I'd be getting pizza number 40 every fucking night. Maybe in the morning I'd be calling them.
Yeah.
Some people drink coffee. I want my pizza number 40. Yeah. So any of those you that in Dusseldorf, make sure you check out that pizzeria because that's good.
Yeah. Maybe you should add that to your list of ones to check out.
Believe me, I'll try. Or if there's any local places that have a pizza number 40, let me know. Yeah. I'm in.
Yep.
Okay, here's one that this actually hits close to home.
Uh-oh.
The podcast.
Oh.
A Russian court ordered Google to pay a fine of $20 decillion.
What the?
20 decillion is 20 followed by 33 zeros. That's what a decillion is. Okay, why did they order that?
Yeah.
For banning 17 Russian channels from YouTube. We've been banned by both these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
both these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Russia's banned us and YouTube's banned us.
That's right.
YouTube gave us shit last week
for fucking Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert. Russia's banned us for a song, 9 times?
Oh, 9 times, yeah.
So if they got $20 decillion, we probably get 18 decillion, right?
At least.
Yeah.
15 minimum. 15 decillion minimum.
So that was not even.
That's bullshit.
I agree. As soon as I saw that, those two fuckers are in court battling each other when they both fucked us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's not fair at all.
Yeah. Wait till 2054 when we're popular. Yeah. Russia's going down and YouTube's going down.
And 20 decillion will be worth about $30.
Yeah, but our ancestors, they'll be enjoying that $30.
That's right.
Have a drink on me. Okay, this last one. This is just weird. I have to choose between which ones to use.
Oh boy.
Ichinono. It's a small Japanese village. It has a dwindling population. When I say dwindling, exactly. Ichinono has less than 60 people in it. And the parents have been telling their kids to move out because you can't find a partner there, obviously.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that isn't related.
What has Ichinono done to?
Oh no.
This is straight out of Blazing Saddles. They've got mannequins that they put on chairs, swings, bicycles, and pushing a cart of firewood. What? You can find a picture of this. Put it up.
I'll try.
And one resident said, "We're probably outnumbered by puppets." Why would you do that?
Why? Yeah.
I don't know. I understand telling your kids to go because you can't find a partner there. But why put all that shit
What
there?
is that a conflict?
I don't know. No, I can't even.
I mean, if you're going to do that, at least use like one of those real dolls where you can, you can bang an inanimate object at least instead of, man, what do you do with a mannequin?
I watched a movie today that's related to that.
Oh, no.
I'm going to make it the movie of the week next week, so I'm not going to.
What a segue that was. Holy shit.
Stay tuned next week because that's going to be good. It's going to be good, but it does have to do with screwing dolls. Okay. And like I've said before, fun and games now is over because now the movie and the music game's coming up. And for those of you that are new to this, the movie game, we can still have some fun. But the music game, this man sitting next to me, oh, by the way, that's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And in the music game, Tiny and Paul G are undefeated. They've got every single one correct. We're going to see if the streak stays. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back, but before we get to the movie and music game, our live studio audience is really livened shit up here, and I just learned of a penis museum in Iceland, and I'm a little upset that I'm on number 77 and didn't know about this, but don't worry, you home viewer. I'm gonna look into this damn thing. This little tease for next week. You'd be looking forward to a little story about the penis museum, because
I hear Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk road trip is what I hear.
I think maybe we should send our 2 representatives because it'll be an interesting story. I'm not too sure. I'm sure at the penis museum I'd feel pretty inadequate. I'm guessing they don't have real little short ones. Anyway, back to this real thing here.
Right, right.
We got the movie game to start with, and for those of you who haven't watched us before, shame on you, but nice to have you. In the movie game, I gave you a bunch of characters, and we see if Tiny can get it, and we see if you can get it. Now, you at home, since you have this ability, you can pause and think about it a little bit, but
do not cheat.
Don't cheat. That's just fucking wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
It's amoral.
But, this is a fun little game. And there's no prizes anyway. If you're going to cheat at something, cheat when you can. Rodney Dangerfield once said his father worked at a bank and stole pens. Anyway, I'm going to give you 6 characters. And then since we've been doing this for a while, I'm also going to give you 1 actor today.
Oh, okay.
If you don't get it.
That helped last week.
Huh?
That helped was that last week, Mr.
Doubtfire? You're right. It did help you. It did help you. Yeah. Okay. Might help you this week. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm saying you definitely have seen this movie.
Okay.
Next week's that I already teased about, you've definitely probably not.
Okay. All
right. Here are the characters. And you, the live studio audience, you can't pause because you're here, but you still can play. Francine Dunlop.
Oh, my.
Ned Braden. Joe McGrath.
Oh, my goodness.
Even though you guys can pause, I'll repeat those again. Francine Dunlop, Ned Braden, Joe McGrath. Here, these next two should give it to you. Dave Killer Carlson.
Fuck.
Okay, this one. Live studio audience, you have any idea? How about Steve Hansen? No? And then the star of the movie, he's the star, big time. Reggie Dunlop. Francine Dunlop was his ex-wife. So it's Francine Dunlop, Ned Braden, Joe McGrath, Dave Killer Carlson, Steve Hansen, Reggie Dunlop.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to give you the star of the movie. Paul Newman. I'll let you think a little bit. Francine Dunlop, Ned Braden, Joe McGrath, Dave Killer Carlson, Steve Hansen, Reggie Dunlop. Paul Newman played Reggie Dunlop. All right, should I give you a real good hint that'll definitely get it for you?
I have a guess.
Go ahead.
Should I guess first?
Yeah.
Or if I get it wrong?
Guess first.
The Sting.
No.
Damn it.
Okay. Here's going to be, some of you already think he's an idiot. Okay. Steve Hansen had two brothers in this movie.
Oh, this is the hockey movie.
Yeah.
Shit. What the hell's the name of that movie?
Oh, you suck.
I have seen it. I can't think of it. I can picture the cover of it and everything.
Live studio audience, you don't know it either?
Shit.
Okay, the name of the movie, Slapshot.
Slapshot. Son of a
Slapshot,
bitch.
starring Paul Newman.
Yeah.
What year you think it came out?
1981.
1977.
Oh.
Really good. You liked it.
I do like it. It's a good
yeah.
movie. It's a good movie, yeah.
Probably the best hockey movie ever made, I think.
Oh.
I would think so. Not that they make a bunch.
Yeah.
Anyway, it took $6 million to make. It made $28 million at the box office, but it's become kind of iconic after that.
Mm-hmm.
3 facts about the movie. Paul Newman said he had more fun making Slapshot than any movie he's ever made.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a lot of movies, obviously.
Yeah.
And many of the players in the game scenes played for the Johnstown Jets, who the Johnstown Jets were a real team. They called them the Charleston Chiefs in the movie, but it was basically about minor league in Johnstown.
Okay.
And there were a lot of things about the Hanson brothers, but they were doing an interview after with the Hanson brothers, and they were asked if they taught Paul Newman how to skate. And they, at the same time, said, "We taught him how to act."
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so I thought Slapshot was a great movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it many, many times, and I'll see it again. If you haven't seen it, shame on you. Watch it, and even if you don't like hockey, you'll still like it. It has a lot of stuff. Okay, but now we're getting serious.
Oh boy!
Here we are in episode 77. I believe we started the music game around number 31. So this is a lot of undefeated between you and Paul G.
Yeah.
And
With
Paul,
me doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Paul G did the heavy lifting at the beginning, but now I'm more in your wheelhouse of songs.
Yeah.
So, and I think you should get this, and I'm even going to use this.
Okay.
I'm going to go through. What I do is I give Tiny and you the lyrics, and you can pause if you want to think about it a little bit, but I give you the lyrics, and he comes up with the title of the song, the artist or the group, and what year it came out. But if he just gets the title, the streak goes on. If not, the pressure's on Paul G.
I'm worried I've had too much to drink today.
Yeah, and you haven't drank for a long time either. And what did we decide? We were going to talk about your condition, but it got a little crazy. We might do an extra on that.
Yeah, we might have.
Last time bonus content did no fucking good, but maybe we're more popular now. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, because we did pretty good with that thing you put out this week. Yeah,
that's right.
And that wasn't even that fucking good.
No.
Okay. All right. Here are the lyrics. Now, I don't sing them, so that makes it a little tougher. But I'm going to give you a little sound effect. How about that? Staples, $6. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track. I looked around, and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced, and I thought, what could I do? And I know there was no help from you. You want me to go through that again? I'll throw in a little singing if you like. I do have a pretty good voice.
It's AC/DC.
Okay, you're right. All right, then I don't have to go through it. You should get this. If you know what's AC/DC.
Thunderstruck.
Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. My live studio audience provided this. And where's my other thing?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
We'll get it. I used it the last 2 times.
You did. It's here somewhere.
Yeah. Your damn son-in-law screwed me up. Okay. Thunderstruck. AC/DC.
Good, great.
And this was, I use this because that's when they say thunder.
Yeah, thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. Yep.
I was caught in the middle of a railroad track.
Yep.
Thunder.
Yep.
All right.
This whole Razor's Edge is the album. It's a great album. I'm going to say 1993.
If you just stopped. 1990.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, 1990.
Wow. I feel like that thing, I was in high school when that came out.
But Thunderstruck, AC/DC, 1990. He got the title. He got the group. The streak goes on. Paul G, you can relax. You don't even have to get that one. And the streak continues through to next week again.
Listen, Hall of Fame, 400. 2 out of 5.
Yeah, 2 out of 5.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. Because
that describes my game too. I'm clutch when it counts. The parts that matters where I come through the best. That's just like my game. When you guys needed a bucket or you needed a score, you went through me.
You know what pisses me off? You always bring up your game when I've had a bunch of beer. And just so you know, we talked about this once. Yeah. When you just see the top one, there's always a bottom one involved. So I've been drinking for a while, not horribly today, but you bring this shit up when I'm half fucked up, and I can't really tell people how fucking bad you were.
No, this reminds me very much of Sundays for many years. You know, where when the game was on the line, you had to go through me.
This reminds me of the Sunday that I threw up. I talked about that. I was off the air. Might be on the air someday. Okay, that's enough. The streak goes on. It goes till next week. I'll be back with an unpopular argy-bargy. All right, this is going to be unpopular, but hey, this is how I feel. I'm at LA Fitness the other day, and I'm trailing behind a guy in a wheelchair. And he was going slow, but I understand that. I was kind of in one for a while, and I'm going slow, and I'm a little impatient, but I said it's okay. But then he stops at the main intersection. You've been to LA Fitness, where you go to the men's and women's room here, and there's people walking, and there's still weight machines. And he just stops, so I'm a little pissed off. And then he starts backing up and almost ran my ass over. Now, does he have that right to fucking do that to me? I mean, I know I'm supposed to have empathy if you're in a wheelchair, but what the fuck? You still have to, there's social mores we all have that you have to follow. Just because you're handicapped doesn't give you the right to be an asshole. Look around and see what the fuck people are, and be a little kinder, because I don't have empathy for that. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I did not mention that right before this whole show started, we were pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, we were.
I don't know if we've matched that at this point.
No. Well, we talked about doing the extra segment.
We did. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to replicate that or not. But we'll try for you, the home viewer, for you, the live studio audience,
right,
and of course for us.
Right.
Because, you know,
that's what matters
we're
most.
people too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chili, etc. For any of you that are new out there, we have F, we have marry, we have kill. You know what that is. We have chili, where you pour a bowl of chili on someone. We have hopscotch, where you play hopscotch with them. That's all. And nothing behind the scenes, just play hopscotch. We have you take the woman to Arby's, but you're having the beef and cheddar, and you're having the Arby's sauce on, so it could get messy. We have a choice where you go up the St. Louis Arch with the woman, but once you get to the top, the elevators break, and weirdly enough, Willie Nelson's up there. So it's just you, her, and Willie Nelson. Mm-hmm. We have a choice where you go to Afghanistan, and you have a little crawl space that you're with her for 2 days, and supposedly to have fun. Who knows? That's up to you. But then you have to get out of Afghanistan, which could be tough. I don't know. I've never been there. And then the last choice is you drive to Centralia, Illinois, which is 8.5 hours from Pittsburgh. Could be different for you, but you are in a car with no air conditioning and no radio. Right. So you're going to be spending time with that person. Yeah. And the 6 women that we have chosen this week were all born the same year as Tiny. Right. And we brought this up last week, and it's quite an all-star cast.
Sure is. Some repeats even.
Well, some of them have been in the Would You Rather survey. I'm not sure if any have been in this one, but one of them might have been actually. Okay. But, if you're in a different group, things change. You know.
Well, listen, that just proves how well-rounded the show is. That's all.
How's it do that?
I don't know.
I thought it just meant we were running out of shit. That's all.
Go with what works.
Anyway, it's Michelle Monaghan, Reese Witherspoon, Anna Faris, Isla Fisher, Rashida Jones, and Candace Cameron Bure. And I'm going to let Tiny go first, and I'm going to write it down because I have a pen.
Yeah.
And then we're going to compare our answers. And if you watched last week, you might have already made up your answers, or you can pause and you can decide what you want to do with these 6 women. But
don't cheat.
Don't cheat, although I'm not sure how you cheat at this one.
Yeah. I even think duplicate answers. I mean, I don't think we'll have any on this one, though. I'm confident.
I'm not. Okay.
Well, you told me a couple
I told you
of
one
already. Yeah.
I told you one.
You're marrying Michelle Monaghan.
I told you I was M or Effing.
Oh, that's right.
One or the other.
I'm not doing either. So
okay. All right. So
I'll start with her.
All right. Good.
Michelle, I'm taking her to Arby's.
All right.
And if it gets messy, we'll see where things go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know what's crazy? So the next one that I knew for sure, I had to change my answer from earlier in the week. It was Rashida Jones. I was actually going to kill her, but then her dad died this week.
He did. He did. And it was between shows.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I can't kill her the week her dad dies. So I'm changing my answer from killing her to I'm going to Centralia with her. Because I think between her, look, I know she's done some acting. I'm not a big fan of hers, but I imagine being Quincy Jones's daughter, she has awesome stories. So I'm taking her to Centralia.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
After the funeral, right?
Maybe we'll go straight for the procession.
I mean, he had a hell of a run. I think the dude was 91.
Yeah,
right?
he was older. Yeah. He had a good run. So the next, I'll get the easy one out of the way. I'm marrying Isla Fisher.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of hers going back to, I'd never heard of her until Wedding Crashers, but she just, and I know she's recently divorced from Sacha Baron Cohen. So she's on the market. So,
okay.
And
so I'm getting her on the rebound.
That's right.
Good for you.
That's right.
Good for you.
Yep. So I'm not killing anybody because this changed with all of the things.
So you suck.
No, what do you mean?
You gave me shit. I took away, just so you guys know, I took away the F, marry, kill for a while. Yeah. And he kept bitching, oh, I want to kill them. I want to kill them. Ever since I reinstituted that, you've killed like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, but see, that shows you how much compassion I have. I didn't want her family to have 2 people die in the same week.
How come you didn't have this compassion when it wasn't on the table?
Well, things change.
Yeah, you have a hole in your ass now.
I asked my nurse for a shocker this morning, but he wasn't obliged.
They might not even know what the fuck we're talking about. But that's what we're thinking about doing an extra
there you
on.
Go.
I don't think we're going to remember what we were talking about now. We should have done it right then.
Yes, we should have. So Reese Witherspoon,
okay.
I've heard she's a bitch, so I'm pouring chili on her head. Okay. I'm not a big fan of hers and all her stupid movies she does. Misty loves that movie where she's a lawyer. I forget what it's called.
Sweet Home Alabama?
No, there's
another one. Damn.
I can't remember.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah. So she's getting some chili dumped on her head.
Okay.
Who's left? Anna Faris
and Candace Cameron.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anna Faris, I'm taking up the arch with Willie. Just some tickle bitties. I kind of like to see where that goes with Willie if she gets high for a little bit and hangs out. I kind of like where that might go.
Okay.
And then Candace. I'm effing her because she's super religious, so she's probably a freak. Those religious types, they're all closeted freaks in the bedroom. So I'm gonna F her because I think it'll be crazy.
Okay. All right.
See, you
did make it through. I'll give you credit.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit. Now, last week, or the last time we did this is 2 weeks ago. We had all those women from horror movies, and I said I was going to bang every one.
Oh, right.
Just to show you I'm a well-rounded guy. I'm not planning on banging all these people.
Oh.
Even though they're all pretty, good-looking women.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 that I'm not really sure about.
Okay.
So anyway, okay, I'll go with mine. We have one the same, by the way.
Oh.
Michelle Monaghan, I said I was going to either M or F her. I'm marrying her.
There you go.
I even did a little more research. Mm-hmm. She came from a small town. She's been married once and still with the guy. She's like, and I think, like I said, she got beaten. Would you rather? And I don't know. I think maybe I have her on too high of a pedestal, but I'm marrying her, and I'm going to be happy for the rest of my life with her.
She might be milquetoast, though. I don't know.
What's that mean?
Or white toast. What are they? What's the? Just plain, nothing exciting.
I don't know. You haven't seen many of her movies. She had a little chutzpah in a few.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good word.
That is a good word.
I like that.
You didn't think I'd have it after all these, did you? Okay, here's the one we have the same.
Yeah.
I feel the same about Reese Witherspoon.
Ugh.
I'm pouring chili on her,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing her. Even though I think she's good looking, I don't want to do her because, first of all, she's been divorced twice.
Oh.
So there's two guys that didn't like her shit. And she was born with money, so had a silver spoon in her mouth. And she was the one when her and someone got caught drunk driving.
Oh,
she tried to pull the card. You know who the fuck I am.
That's right.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
Fuck her. So, she's getting chili on. I'm not even helping her get it off.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
What Chris Rock say? You show me a hot chick and I'll show you a dude tired of fucking her. She has at least two of them.
Right. And I'm not doing her at all. And I almost do everyone on this show. So, yeah.
That's saying something.
That is. And the other one I'm not sure about is next, Anna Faris. I'm taking her to Arby's. She's also been divorced twice, so there's two guys tired of fucking her.
Yeah.
And let's see, what's this say? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it would go. So the nice thing about Arby's is I didn't spend too much time. I didn't spend too much money. Oh. Maybe she's nicer than I think, and maybe I did like her in Mom. But she's just a maybe for me. So, but now we're getting to the good people. Okay, Isla Fisher, I'm taking her up the arch. Oh, because I think she'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we're gonna get up there. We're gonna get high, and I'm gonna bang the shit out of Isla Fisher.
There you go. Yeah, good move.
Do her better than Sacha Baron Cohen did. I mean, I like him.
And you wouldn't make her convert to your religion.
No, hell no. Do what the fuck she wants.
Praise be Allah.
And I'm like that in real life too.
Yeah, whatever.
You live your own life.
Right.
I just want mine. St. Louis Arch.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Rashida Jones. I did see, and I do feel bad that her father died this week, but it didn't change my answer. I'm going F to the second power.
Oh, that's a first.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Not only I do like her. Not only am I doing her, I'm doing her mother. Do you know who her mother is? Peggy Lipton was, she was on the original Mod Squad.
Oh.
And I liked her back then. And yeah, she's in, what did I give myself? A 50 to 91 range or something? I forget. 89, I think I said. Okay. No, she's in that range. I think she's about 70, late 70s. Yeah. I'm doing Rashida, bring her mother over and doing her. So, okay.
Wow.
But plus,
keep it in the family.
Well, since I decided not to do Reese, I had one more F in me.
Oh, there you go. You had one more to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a little more energy.
Right. Right.
And Candace Cameron, okay, you F'd her. And I'm taking her to the crawl space kind of for the same reason. She is very conservative, and I figured my best chance with her is in a real small crawl space for 2 days. Maybe because I guess I could have done like you and after, and that would have been. But since I did the F to the second power, I couldn't do that, and I thought, my best shot with Candace is being real close, and maybe she falls asleep and I roll over and things happen. So I'm going with Candace.
There you go.
To the crawl space. How are we getting out of Afghanistan? We're probably not. So, and I'll bring that up to her too.
They ain't a big fan of Jesus over there.
No, they're not. Oh, that's right. Okay, that adds to my first part, though.
Yeah.
Once I bring that up, she knows this is our last 2 days.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna go to fucking town.
Yeah, go out with a vengeance.
Okay. You know what? Here, I have another tease.
Oh,
next week, the Would You Rather? Nicole Richie versus Paris Hilton.
Oh, there you go.
From that TV show.
Yeah,
they're both 43, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be next week. That's another. That's why you should tune in. There's that, and I said I was going to do something else next week. Oh, the Penis Museum.
Oh, yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I better write that down.
An action-packed episode already.
Paris Hilton, a Penis Museum. That's even alliteration. Paris penis. Okay, we're going to be back with Samurai Chatter.
12.
Thanks for the
Oh, we're up?
We're on.
You know, I was going to start this segment saying I'm ready and raring to go because I just went outside and took a good pee, but I somehow missed that we were on. Okay.
I said good and you were ready.
You said that about 10 minutes ago. Anyway, welcome back to Samurai Chatter. Yeah. And here's why this is even more special. Two things. A living legend, Jim Cox, he forwarded me these questions. So when you see how sick they are, if you live in Raleigh, go say something to Cox because I didn't come up with these.
Yeah, these aren't ours.
He sent them to me. And our live studio audience actually gave some answers to these. And Tiny got to hear them. So I'm sure with the extra 5 minutes of preparation, your answers are going to be sublime.
Of course.
It won't be an albatross.
Hey, whoa, look at that.
Where'd I get that? He said that off air.
Yeah.
Okay. So without further ado, these would you rather questions, like I said, they're if you have little kids, maybe take them away. Of course, if you've had them listen this far, you're a sick fucker yourself. So let them stay. Okay. Would you rather pee your pants in public once a week or poop your pants in private every other day? And our live studio audience, they picked each one. So it's 1-1 on there. And now it's your turn. Pee your pants in public once a week, poop your pants in private every other day.
Yeah. I've actually almost peed my pants in public within the last year. I'm
surprised. You've never done it while we're sitting here.
I just haven't told you.
It goes both ways. Wow.
But given my current condition, I'm going to say pee my pants because pooping my pants in private, even now, that could be detrimental to my health with my current condition. So I'm saying pee.
Just to give you a quick little.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tiny, a few weeks ago, is that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Had surgery for a 7-centimeter
pilonidal cyst.
Yeah. So that's a nice way of saying he has a big hole in his ass that has to be packed and repacked all the time. So he wants to stay away from that area of his body, apparently.
Correct.
Okay, so that makes it 2-1, but I'm gonna make this 2-2 because I feel like with the pens and all the adult things that I'm probably going to be using pretty damn soon anyway.
I'm surprised you're not already.
I should be. I'm going to poop my pants in private every other day, and it should be a pretty quick cleanup, and then no one will know that I'm the slob that I am. Right. So that's 2-2. So you playing at home, you're breaking the tie. How about that? That makes you feel important, doesn't it? Okay, sick question number 2. Like I said, this is Cox's fault, not ours. Would you rather sleep in a coffin full of snakes for a year or cut off your own pinky toe? And we got 1-1 from our live studio audience again. So here we are. What would you rather do there?
This is a loaded question for you. I mean, you're already missing one. What the hell?
I know. That's why I'm not even sure where I'm going yet.
I know. Snakes don't bother me, but claustrophobia does. I couldn't sleep in a coffin, I don't think.
Well, I don't know that the coffin's closed.
Oh, well, I didn't think of it that way. I could miss a couple toes. I think I could miss a couple on either foot. Toes don't matter. I'm taking that.
Okay. And I think I'm going to agree with you because the snakes do bother me. And now this is tough because I'm already missing one toe.
Yeah.
But I do have bad neuropathy down there. I feel like I could cut it off with no pain.
Oh, there you go.
I think I could just chop that bitch off. And I think, okay, I'm missing the second one. I'm missing now the pinky. I think those other 3 will keep me upright for the most part. Don't you think?
I think you'd be all right.
I might fall once in a while, but I do that anyway.
Can't get off a stationary bike.
That's yeah. Impress that 9.5 girl.
Yeah.
I'll bet you she's all over me on Monday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our viral moment. We'll cut off a toe.
I'll be willing. If it gets us ratings, what the hell?
There you go.
Company, man. So we're 3-1 to cut off that own pinky toe. Okay. Question number 3. Would you rather get all your teeth pulled out with pliers one by one or have someone pull out every hair follicle with tweezers every month. And our live studio audience went 2-0 on hair follicle with tweezers.
Yeah. Man, I like my teeth way too much. Teeth are a big thing for me. Teeth and toes, even though I'm willing to sacrifice one. I'll take hair follicles. I'm going to steal her answer. I'm actually not that hairy, so I'll take the hair follicles.
And, okay, you would think a bald guy would definitely go with the hair follicles, but that's every fucking month. And I've never done that, but I'm guessing that would be kind of painful, right?
Yeah, I would think.
So I'm thinking, I have a pretty good dentist. He could probably get me some new teeth.
Oh, there you go.
So pull out my teeth with pliers.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully I get a little Novocaine beforehand. It didn't say that. But you can't put Novocaine on your whole body. I'm not that. Wait a minute. Did you say you weren't that hairy?
I'm not.
Look at you.
I'm telling you. Look at the rest
Everybody,
of
look at him. Look at him.
Just because I have rock star hair, I don't have that much hair everywhere else.
Yeah, but oh my God, you'll be. That was a bad decision on your part. It might have been a bad decision on my part because of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 3-1 with
hair.
For those of you scoring at home.
Right. Or by yourself.
Yeah, it's exactly. Okay, last question. Would you rather always have to use sandpaper as toilet paper or always have to use hot sauce as your eye and ear drops?
What's did you give?
Oh, I'm sorry. Kind of. Guess these beers are affecting me a little more than I thought.
Right. They're not just medicinal.
No, not this week. Our live studio audience went 2-0 sandpaper's toilet paper.
Yeah. I'm going to say with my current condition, I'm taking hot sauce. And I'll be honest, I can touch my eyeball without any fanfare.
Really?
On command. Yeah.
Okay. I have a problem with that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I will say eyes are sensitive, but I can touch it right now and it really wouldn't affect anything.
Okay. So you're going with the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I'm going with sandpaper as toilet paper, I've come pretty close to. For a few months in college, I lived at this fraternity house.
Yeah.
And there was never toilet paper.
Oh, man.
And we used the Yellow Pages.
Oh. That's a great alternative, though.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't recommend it for those of you at home, but I did do it for quite a while. It was the big book, so we had the white pages and the yellow pages. Usually you had your choice until the end, but we never had toilet paper there. So I'm going to go with that since I think I've already experienced that.
Okay.
So
all right.
there are 3-1 sandpaper over hot sauces. Airdrops. And here we got another studio audience, but I think it's too late.
She missed it.
Okay.
That's her fault.
You had a couple things you were going to say, right? About our new equipment here.
Yeah. Hopefully this pays off with the show. We've since upgraded our board, and it took me a while to get it figured out, but after a couple calls, we're up and running on a new board. We went from 8 channels to 10, which means now we can have as many as 2 on mic for a live studio audience or as a guest or whatever. We have 2 other channels where we could plug mics in.
And this is the first time we used this,
This is
right?
the first
so
show
you probably already noticed how much better the show was because of this fucking board.
What a difference. Yeah. So I'm very happy with what we've got so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we are going to try to get a guest on here real soon.
We can do it now. Sure.
Okay. All right. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, we always end with a quote, and it's our favorite comedian, Stephen Wright.
Love it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And Stephen Wright said, "Curiosity killed the cat, but for a while I was a suspect." The new studio audience, she didn't laugh one bit.
That's fucking.
What's the matter
I don't know. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay, people, thank you. You too, Zelda, for sticking with us through this whole thing. And we've already given you some teases about
next week.
78 next week. We got some good stuff for
you.
Paris and Penis. Remember that.
That's
Paris
right.
and Penis, along with many other good things. So we'll see you next week because we are the hardest working podcast in 4, count them 4, different states.
And we're a category 4 podcast.
Oh, category 4. And I'm getting pretty fired up.
I like it.
Don't be surprised next week if we're a Category 5. Get ready for it. All right, we'll see ya.